A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Alright. Oh, great. What's going on? Test, test, test. Is everything good? You can hear everything? You can hear me? Check, check, check. Oh. Check, check. All right. All right. What's going on, chat? We got a sub-only chat right now. Oh, we got some stuff to go over. We've got some stuff to go over. Check, check, check. Check, check. There we go. I'm good. I'm good. Severe weather. Marginal, slight, enhanced. Okay. Let's let some people get in here. Alrighty. Nice little squall line moving off here to the east. Headed for Jackson, Mississippi, Baton Rouge, Lake Charles. Not looking overly severe, but we got some stuff to watch out for. We got 60-mile-per-hour gusts embedded in here. Some small hail, pea size, maybe a little bit bigger hail out there. We're worried about storms that could fire up out here today as we get into maybe around 2 to 3 p.m. Central based on our latest HER. But we can check on that. We can check on that. This is a wind and hail-driven enhanced risk. BT dubs. There they are. So wind and hail is going to be our biggest threat, but you cannot count out the possibility of any tornadoes today. We could have some tornadoes today as well. Discrete, isolated setup as the day, as we get into around, here we go, they're firing up as we get to around 3, 4, maybe 3 Central. And then they start to, you know, gather up, come together, and we get kind of an MCS type setup, mesoscale convective system, squall line. Moving down to the south, out to the southeast. This is where you're going to have very strong straight line winds and potentially some large hail. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning up here, just out to the west of Dallas-Fort Worth. Let's take a little look, why don't we? Not looking major. Velocities, we're fine. Classic severe thunderstorm warning. But yeah, we got to keep our eyes on. We got to keep our eyes on out here as we get into the early to mid-afternoon hours. Because I know there's nothing really happening in here except for one little thunderstorm, but that's all about to change. Pretty soon. Pretty soon, at least. And it's going to ruin some people's Memorial's Day, unfortunately. Get all rainy, windy. Hopefully not too haily or tornado-y, though. Let's move over quickly to satellite. How's Savannah, Georgia looking? Today you guys are in that marginal. We'll go back to radar. Today you guys are in that marginal. I didn't tell everyone I was getting on. It's going to be a quick stream. I'll get back on later tonight. Let's make an announcement. I'll go over Savannah. At Climate Crew. Quick live. I'm on now. There we go. Gotta let the Discord know. Yeah, so Savannah, we can go take a look at this. Let's take a look at our convection allowing. Yeah. Guys, if you do sub, you do get access to the Discord too. We got a great weather community in there that I'm building, and lots of weather enthusiasts, live updates, daily updates, all sorts of fun stuff, merch giveaways, all sorts of fun stuff. Here we go. Here's how we get into the late afternoon. We got some storms firing up in and around Savannah, maybe 3 to 4, as early as 3 to 4. Isolated set up out there, which can be a little bit more dangerous than a QLCS because you can get, when these storms have the sky to themselves, they can do some weird things. But yeah, that severe threat really probably lasts for Savannah. I mean, potentially through the early morning. It looks like we're really going to be watching that late afternoon, early evening. So we're talking like 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it really looks like it's going to be like a 4 to 10 p.m. type of event, but it could go through the morning as well. Happy Memorial Day. NTX, what's going on? Am I actually going to get rain, or will I need to water? In Raleigh today? Yes, there's some light rain showers moving through Raleigh today. Doesn't look like we're going to have any thunderstorms up there, but I wouldn't be surprised if you got a little bit of rain. Probably not going to be heavy. Could be heavy, probably not going to be heavy. Very tired, long night. Yeah, I ended up getting to bed at like 1:30. My son woke up at 6. That wasn't the most fun. Good 4 to 5 hours of sleep, maybe 4 and a half. Okay, yeah, we just got these thunderstorms here. It's a nice looking. I think these things are.
A new severe thunderstorm warning
Why do
has
I have
been
that on?
issued.
I'm here. I'm not going to be right back, guys. I'm right here. Nice looking squall line here. You can see we got these alerts moving through Waterproof, Morville, Tallulah. I don't know how to pronounce these things. Mesoscale discussion too. A limited threat for strong locally damaging gusts seemingly exists in the near term through midday. The risk for damaging gusts may increase this afternoon in the vicinity of prior outflow differential heating boundary, but the prospect for damaging gusts remains uncertain. So, could still have damaging gusts in here. We're just not 100% sure how damaging, but we already got some strong winds in that. So, here's what's going up near Dallas. Just some isolated cells. 1 second, guys. Uh-oh, the baby. You know, any of these, I mean, there's severe potential in these with what's going on in the ingredients we got in the atmosphere over here, but I don't really expect much. This one's not really doing much. Just your average 60 mile per hour storm. Again, this is what we're watching out here. West Central Texas. This is where we could get some big storms firing up today. Eventually heading off to the south, southeast, and forming kind of a, like we said, MCS, big squall line like this. Headed towards San Antonio College Station. Tyler,
New information. This
Texas,
severe thunderstorm warning has been
down to the east,
updated.
potentially making it all the way down to Houston as well. So that's something we're watching today. We kind of see that on the... we can kind of see that when we were looking at the HRRR earlier. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. This is a big boy. All right. What's going on? We just got it. We just got the Climate Crew chat right now. TXS, I appreciate you. Spicy. Yeah. Baby, yeah. I think my son started consistently sleeping through the night, like around 1. He had his first like sleep through the night around 6 to 8 months, but it wasn't consistent. It was like maybe 3 days a week. He'd
New
sleep through the night.
information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yeah, I mean, at least though, like once they get to 3-4 months, they start sleeping in longer stretches, like 4 or 5 hours. Dallas downgraded to marginal due to overnight convection. Beautiful. Yeah, Dallas was in this slight. Yeah, that's what it'll do. That's what it'll do. This is such a long tail here. This is crazy. Look at this thing. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good Memorial Day. This is a quick stream. I might pop out here and then get back in non-sub only chat just so I can answer some questions. I'm not going to be on long. I'm going to be on later tonight. I don't know if I'll be able to cover this main event. Spending some time with my wife today and son for Memorial Day, so out in the backyard hanging out. But these storms are going to fire up around 5 Central. You know, I'll be able to get on probably around 8-9 late when we start to see this MCS forming up. When we start to see this little setup here. That could have some damaging winds and large hail, but I may miss, you know, what's going on before that tonight. It's asking me to renew. What is? Does TikTok ask you to renew? Oh yeah, I've had that before too. Yeah, because I'm subbed to a couple. I'm subbed to Matt. And I think Weather with Jessica, Weather by Jessica. I subbed to both of them. Jessica was doing a sub only live once, and I was like, or sub only chat. And I was like, no, I want to chat. She got me. Okay, let me get out of here, and I'm gonna come back in, and I'm just gonna do a full for everyone to be in here, not sub only chat. Okay, just so I can answer some questions for some people. So I'm gonna close out of this, and I'll be back. Count it.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Count it. 6 seconds. Ready and go. Slightly more than 6 seconds. Hey-o. Yali, what's poppin'? That was quick. Hey-o. Funny about having a bit friend in Utah for a wedding. Yeah, that's right. There's my Clown Crew peeps. What's going on, Carol Ann? Yeah, I'm just gonna be on for like 20 minutes and I'm gonna get off. I gotta spend the day with my fam, hanging out in the backyard, listening to music. We got a hot tub, but now it's a cold tub, so it's like a little pool. But I just wanted to get some people updated. You know what I mean? I need to stretch this. 1 second, guys. This should just be a window capture. Hold up, chat. 1 second. This is be a window. Properties. weather-wise. Hold up. What is going on here? That should be a window capture, not a display. 1 second, guys. Let's delete that. Window capture. Window capture. Oh crap. Oh, I don't know. Why should I named it weather-wise? What am I doing? Alright, that's a little better. That's what it should look like. Thank you. That's what it should look like. And we can go like this. Alright. Much better. Okay. There we go. Okay, Millie. Time frame for Waco. Let's get into it. Actually, let's do it on Pivotal. Together. Maybe I should try to remember where Waco is first. I should know where Waco is. I literally talking about it, I feel like, in every stream. It's just like, you know, it's out central. It's hard to tell exactly where it is. I'll do it on here. I'll do it on Radar Omega since it's such a big state. It's hard to like pick out Waco if you don't have the names on the map. So we'll do it like this. Convection allowing HRRR O1Z. Waco, you get isolated thunderstorms start firing off near your area around 6 p.m. Central. You know, latest HRRR wants a potentially damaging wind hail event to push through around 10 Central. But you could get some severe storms. I mean, really, if you get unlucky, I would say as early as like 5 to 6 p.m. Central. But it looks like 7 to 11 is probably your main window there. Yeah, Kentucky's chilling today. You get some rain showers. That's not going to be severe up there. You get some rain showers moving in late at night, but that shouldn't be severe. Could get some heavy downpours, though, through the early morning tomorrow. That could cause some flash flooding issues. Check. Appreciate the follow, Riley. What about Northwest Oklahoma? Riley, what about Northwest Oklahoma? Look at this. You got some thunder showers rolling through at around 3. You are in that marginal, so it's possible that you get a little bit of a... It's possible that you get some severe here, but if we're talking about northwestern Oklahoma, yeah, this starts earlier, 3 in the afternoon, and then your threat really continues until probably at least 10 p.m. Central, at least. Not as big a risk down there, though. We're not going to have the instability up here that we have down here. Instability is what causes these violent storms. But there's enough instability up there where we got to be careful. That's why they did place the marginal up there. I wonder what we're looking at right now, by the way. Let's actually take a look. Speaking of instability. Oh, I know I did that before because I needed the display capture. Oh, yeah, that's why I did it. That's okay, I'll just do that. Here's our mesoscale analysis. Thermodynamics, surface-based cape. You see, you guys aren't doing too bad up there. Oh my god, you know, I was kind of guessing, guys. I didn't even know what I was talking about, but I actually ended up being right. We've only got 100 to 1,000 cape up here. Cape, convective available potential energy. That's your instability. Look at down here. We're pushing 4,000 to 5,000. Whew. Thank God I was right. I mean, I didn't just pull this up and make myself look stupid. So a lot more instability down to the south. And then I make myself look stupid all the time on stream. So here's our violent tornado parameter. A little bit down there in southern Mississippi, southeastern Texas, a little bit out here in central Texas. Again, there's a little bit of torpram up there. Western Oklahoma, northern panhandle, northwestern Oklahoma. There's a little bit, but not much. So we got to stay on the watch out. Sometimes you get tornadoes where we don't expect them, where there's just a little bit of a torpram. Let's look at our fixed layer SIG-Tor. Same thing right there. Pretty similar. Let's look at our 850 millibar analysis. You've got some good winds down here, southwestern Texas. Let's go to... One second, guys. I'm going to get lost in here again. Yeah, some pretty good temp and dew points down here. Pretty spicy down here, guys. In this region here. Pretty spicy for severe weather. And let's look at our surface helicity. Okay, so yeah, here's our surface helicity. Again, there's a little bit up here. You do have a surface low spinning up here, by the way. That's a surface low right up there. But look at this down here. We're pushing... There's a good amount of helicity out here, actually. 300 to 400 out there in Mississippi, eastern Arkansas. But yeah, this is where we have about 200. So this is rotation. This is turbulence and rotation for these spinning columns of air down here. The sheared air at the surface. So I mean, overall, looking at all these things, that circle right there, or what I've just highlighted here, to me, putting all those together is kind of an area to watch the most. Just in general. All right, so let me get out of this and let me answer questions.
Warning, a new special marine warning has been issued.
Okay. I'm in that today. Dakota, get out of it. No, I'm kidding. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just stay updated. I'm in the middle of that circle today and terrified. No. Don't be terrified. We've seen worse days. Here's the good news for you. The tornado threat isn't major today. Now, that doesn't mean you shouldn't be paying attention. But if we go to our Tor threat, we've got a little 5% over here. Not a fan. Okay, that's your highest Tor threat today, Central Texas. This is only a 2%. But remember, this green's only 2%. But still 2%. But again, that's only a 1 out of 5 risk for tornadoes. Still pay attention, but nothing to be super scared about. A little bit up there in Colorado as well. Did we get a new mesoscale discussion? That one expires in 7 minutes, and then we got one right on top of it. Here we go. New mesoscale discussion. Let's take a little look-see, why don't we? Sorry, and then I'll answer questions. Like, stuff keeps coming up, but I keep getting distracted. This just happened. Summary: the greatest risk for strong, locally severe, damaging gusts, 50 to 65 miles per hour, appears focused from near I-20 southward into southern Mississippi through 3 p.m. Central. That's important to know. All right. So I-40, where is that?
A new radar-indicated tornado warning has been issued.
Where's 40? Am I crazy? 20? There's 55. No, that's not 55. Whatever. You guys know who lived there. All right. I'm trying to find highways. All right. Nothing major to worry about, though. We do have a radar-indicated tornado. Okay. Oh, real quickly. Let me fix this. This should not be... Sorry, guys. 1 second. We're going to go over this tornado warning. This should not be doing that. 1 second, guys. SPC, what are we doing? SPC should be behind. Ah! Thank you. Alright, radar indicated tornado. Wilkinson, Mississippi. Here we go. Yeah, that's where we were just talking about this. Remember, we were just talking about this. Southern Mississippi. A little bit of helicity. Rotation. And right on cue. It seems like it's always right on cue. Radar indicated tornado. Let's take a quick look. There's a little notch in here. Okay, this is headed out east towards Wilkinson, Gloucester, Mississippi. Definitely a little bit of a couplet trying to form in here, so yeah, just be aware of that, guys. This could be it right here, right there. Heading out to the east towards Gloucester, just about 22 miles to your west, give or take a few miles, a couple miles. All right, let me answer questions because I keep getting so distracted. So much going on. Shear's kind of meh, just like it was yesterday. Yes. Tornadoes may need to depend on boundary interactions. Yeah, I mean, we don't have a major trough moving through the region, like a major low-level, mid-level trough moving through the region. A lot of this has been those gust fronts, outflow boundaries colliding with each other. Yeah, that's why, like, outbreak has never been on the table for these last 3 days. Saw the photographs, and it made me want to hide them from my car. Gorilla hailers today. Let's see. We can pull a photograph. Which one am I on? Okay, we're on this one. Let me actually close out the other one. Oh, and that's the mesoscale analysis. Yeah, let's take a look. Look at this. Oh my gosh. It's an upside down photograph. What happened? 3,000 surface cape. Most unstable 3K. Waiting for you. 4,000 surface cape. It's actually, I can see why they put a 5% out here. I can see why they put a 5% tour risk out here with that sounding. Lake Charles, Louisiana. You guys are, I mean, this stuff that's moving over you now isn't severe. It's slightly. You have some gusty winds. But after that passes over, I mean, that's probably your main severe threat tonight or today. That's probably your main severe threat today. Let me quickly go into the HRRR. Here we go. As we get into like 5 a.m. tomorrow, we could be looking at something else. Little MCS head at your direction. This could be strong winds and decent size hail with that. I think Houston is going to get bad with these upcoming days. Well, Houston is going to have to deal with this potential MCS squall line tonight. This is going to be rocking through your area at around 3 a.m. So this is going to be something to pay attention to. I keep alerts on. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, two seconds. 2 seconds. Okay. Thank you.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
There's a tornado warning radar indicated.
Warning, a new special marine warning has been issued.
Yeah, right here. Heading out towards Gloucester, Mississippi. We just went over this. There's definitely some rotation here. We could get another one right to the south here. I'm watching this too. Heading out towards Woodville, Centreville. I'm watching that one too. We might get a tour warning on that as well. You can actually see it spinning probably. Yeah, you can see a little rotation here. There it is. Interestingly enough, I know this warning is facing this way.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
I know that that tornado warning is facing that way, but this thing is moving up to the northwest. So I'm actually Crosby and Rosetta. I'd be paying attention to this. It's not moving the direction the tornado warning is facing right now. At least definitely doesn't look like it. But yeah, that's southwestern Mississippi, far southwestern Mississippi, like right in that down in that corner, to the north of Woodville. You're not cooked in Pasadena. You're not. You're good. Oh, actually, yeah, you might be cooked. No, I'm just kidding. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Overnight squall line though. We are watching this right now. We are watching this tour warning. All right, guys. I'm going to get off here in a second. Try to have some fun during on my Memorial Day. Anyone have any questions? And also, if you have questions and your question is about a small city, say where it is in the region of the state, like north central, east central, northeast, southwest. I'm not going to go in and zoom in on every single state because then I can never answer questions quickly, or every single city. But I'll answer questions really quickly here, if anyone has any. Slow stream today. Only 42 people in here. Not shocked. It is a holiday, or it's an outside beach holiday. No questions? Wow. Okay. Usually I see my chat moving. Okay. Everyone knows what's going on today. That's good. I'll take it. Or my mic's muted. No, I don't think my mic's muted. I'll give it like 2 more minutes. Just concerned for Laurel, Mississippi. Yep. Listen, Central Texas is our biggest concern. We got that 5% here. Again, storms could fire off, and I'll go over Laurel, Mississippi too. Storms could fire off Central Texas. Based on our latest HER, a little earlier than we thought before, actually. 3 Central. Let's go back to the 16Z. 3 Central. And it really starts making its way through Central Texas, possibly having some damaging thunderstorms by 7 p.m. Central. And then by about midnight, you've got that nice squall line / MCS moving off to the south and east. Mainly as this develops, this is mainly going to be a hail and wind threat. Before this develops, when we have that isolated, discrete setup, this is a tornado threat in the beginning here. Laurel, Mississippi. You've got that squall line out to your west that looks to kind of become, and then you have a little bit of a southern flow that looks to bring in some
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Some isolated showers, potentially stronger severe thunderstorms. Why do I have radar? Oh my god, shut up. I don't want your alert sounds. Off. 1 second, guys. Off.
Warning, a new special marine warning has been issued.
Okay, those are off. But yeah, you start to get some isolated showers out there in southeastern Mississippi, Laurel, at around 3 p.m. Central, and all the way through till about 7 Central. We're gonna have to watch that area. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna enjoy my Memorial Day. I'm gonna be on a little bit later, maybe 8 or 9, because I'm gonna want to cover this thing. As it's unfolding. You know, let's see if this is Eastern. I may actually get into the action a little bit early. This bad boy, and then it's going to get together and move its way down to the south and east. So, everyone, have a great day. And I'll see you later. Peace.